Hello everyone. In the last video we have done about vertically opposite angles. Now I am going to introduce about alternate angles and corresponding angles. You have to learn it very carefully. When alternate angles are formed, you can see the shape of Z here. When we were talking about vertically opposite angle, I told you there would be a figure of X. Whenever you have this kind of shape, X is there, you will see about vertically opposite angles. We have done this, 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4, because vertically opposite angles would be equal. So it is just I am giving you a reminder that whenever you have X kind of shape, you will think about vertically opposite angles. But whenever you have Z kind of shape, if you are able to find Z shape in any figure, means there would be alternate angles. So where are the alternate angles? Which are the alternate angles? So suppose these are two lines which are parallel to each other. These lines are parallel and this line is cutting these two parallel lines. So alternate angles would be, I am marking it as 1 and 2. So these angles are alternate angle. You can see one angle is on left side and one angle is on right side of the arm. 1 and 2, these are alternate angles. Similarly, if I am going to extend this line, parallel lines we can extend, they are not going to meet each other. So what about this angle? This angle is angle 3. It would be alternate to which? This one. So angle 3 and 4 are alternate angle. As we are discussing about alternate angles, I told you I will discuss about Z shape. Firstly, I was discussing about Z. 1 and 2 were the angles here. As you can see here, now I am talking about this shape. Dotted, this line and this. It is again that Z kind of shape. Again I have alternate angles 3 and 4. So you can see here I have two parallel lines and these angles are in the interior portion. This one is the interior portion of these parallel lines, and outside I have exterior portion. So all these angles are in the interior, so I will say these are alternate interior angles. 1 and 2 are alternate interior angles. It is one pair of alternate interior angles. Similarly, I will say angle 3 is alternate to angle 4. It is next pair of alternate interior angles. I am talking about the word interior because this one is interior portion of between two parallel lines. Now if I am talking about exterior, if I am taking this angle as 5, this angle is exterior angle and I have to find out alternate exterior angle. So this one is exterior, one is on top and one is at bottom. Both are opposite side. You can see both are on the alternate side of the arm. I am talking about this line. This line is transversal line. One is on top, one is at bottom. Both are on opposite side. So 5 and 6. I have another pair of alternate angles, that is 5 and 6. And these are alternate exterior angles. I hope you have understood about interior and exterior. And alternate word means one is on the left side and another is on right side. Okay. Similarly, if this one is exterior angle, I am giving the name as 7. So this one is on left, transversal right. Right to transversal would be this one and exterior side. So angle 7 and angle 8. Angle 7 and angle 8. It is another pair of alternate exterior angles. I hope you have understood this. Now come to corresponding angles. In corresponding angles, you will get this kind of shape. Of course, these lines would be the parallel lines. These lines are parallel lines. Now we are talking about corresponding. Corresponding means left and left, down and down. Means you have to find that kind of angles which are on the same side. These two angles are on the same side, but I am not taking these two. Both are on the downside of the transversal of the parallel line. So 1 and 2 representing corresponding angles. Okay. Now what about 3 and 4? 3 and 4. Again, these are corresponding angles. As you can see the difference between alternate and corresponding angles. In alternate angles, I was talking about one was on the left side and one angle was on the right side of the transversal. But in the corresponding angle, I am taking the angles on the same side. If you are taking angle which is on the upper side, as 4 is on the upper side, I am taking 3 as upper side. So 3 and 4 are corresponding angle. Similarly, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Again I am taking again the same side of the transversal and down side of the parallel line. 1 and 2. So I have on left side of this transversal line, I have two pair of corresponding angle. So angle 1 and angle 2 So angle 1 and angle 2, it is a one pair of corresponding angle, and another one is 3 and 4. So you have to keep in mind F shape. In F shape, we are talking about only one side. Corresponding angles means what you have to keep in mind? F shape. F shape means one side of angle, only you have to consider. If you are taking this side, then if this angle is 5, which one would be the corresponding angle of angle 5? Yes, this angle. Again on the same side, I am taking upper side of this parallel line. So here also I will take upper side of the parallel line. So 5 and 6, another pair of corresponding angles. What about 7 and 8? 7 and 8 again are on the one side. Again you can see F shape is here. So angle 7 is equal to angle, not equal to, angle 7 and angle 8. Again it is a pair of corresponding angles. I hope you have understood about alternate angles and corresponding angles. Now one important result you have, if you have parallel lines and you know about all the angles, if you are talking about alternate interior angles, if two lines are parallel and there is a transversal line which is cutting both the parallel lines, then all the alternate interior angles and all the alternate exterior angles would be equal. What is the meaning of this? As I have written 1 and 2 are alternate interior angles. So angle 1 would be equal to angle 2. These two angles would be equal if these lines are parallel. So 1 would be equal to angle 2, angle 3 would be equal to angle 4. Similarly, all the alternate exterior angles would be equal. So I will say angle 5 would be equal to angle 6. Angle 7 would be equal to angle 8. I hope you understood about alternate angles and result about alternate angles. When the lines are parallel, then all the alternate angles would be equal. Alternate interior angles would be equal, alternate exterior angles would be equal. But you have to find which one is alternate angle to another. Come to the corresponding angle. Same result is there. If you have two parallel lines and suppose M is the transversal line cutting two parallel lines. Suppose L and M are parallel lines. L and N are parallel lines and M is transversal line. Then also all the corresponding angles would be equal. I will say angle 1 would be equal to angle 2. Similarly, angle 3 would be equal to angle 4. 5 would be equal to angle 6. Angle 7 would be equal to angle 8. As you can identify the position of my hand also. In corresponding angle, I am pointing only one side. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. I am pointing only one side of the transversal. But in alternate, I was not pointing one side. One was on top, one was on left, and another angle was on right. Thank you. Have a nice day.